Hello, YouTube. It's your boy Nathan coming to you to do another recap video. Today we're talking Catfish, the TV show, Kash and Kenya. So we're just going to get on to it. This is going to be a real quick recap. So we met this guy named Kash, young man. He's like a singer, rapper, and like upcoming artist or whatever. First thought of that was like, oh, here we go. But he's been talking to this girl named Kenya, for like I believe it was like 4 or 5 months or something like that. And they had got a good thing going on and stuff and everything. Um, they tried to meet. Now they never video chatted or none. They tried to meet like in New York, and he booked her a ticket. No, he went to New York to try to meet her, and then she had an excuse saying there was a family emergency or whatever and didn't come and everything. And so like they had like an up and down relationship. He kept on blocking her and unblocking her. She would come in and out of his life a lot within those months and stuff and everything. So he lives in LA and she lives in Atlanta, I believe. Yeah. And so yeah, they talked for 4 months, and then he was just tired of the wishy washy stuff and all the runarounds with it. So he called up Catfish. So he calls up Catfish. They come in and he tells a story. He said that they love each other. She told him that she loved him first. He said, I love her back. And he's like, he told Neve that he was like, yeah, bro, I'm in love with her. She's in love with me, yada, 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 and everything. So Neve and Cammy go do their investigation. While they do the investigation, they run the photos. There was nothing. They had there was an Instagram page that she had, and there was this girl. I guess Kenya had sent Kash a video, and it didn't say nothing. I mean, it looked like she was just lip saying "I love you" and stuff, and she had a girl next to her and stuff. And Neve and Cammy wanted to know, like, well, who's this girl next to her? Who's the friend and stuff and everything. So they run the phone number, and the phone number comes back to a girl named Ebony. Okay, interesting. So they run the phone number in Cash App, and it comes back to an Ebony again. It's like, interesting. So they looked up the name Ebony, and they realized it was actually the friend that was in the picture with Kenya. So Neva Kim and including me were thinking, well, I think he's talking to this Ebony girl, and I think she's probably like either Kenya is covering for Ebony, or Ebony is probably doing it behind Kenya's back and stuff, and taking her pictures and deceiving her friend like that and everything. So they go back and tell Kash what they found and everything, and they called up Kenya. And when they called up Kenya, like, it was like, well, we want you guys to meet and stuff. And she was like, oh, well, you can't come to Atlanta. And we're just like, okay, well, can you come up here to LA? She's like, I could do that. I'll book my own ticket. And Neve was kind enough. Neve was kind of, we could book your ticket for you and stuff and everything. Like, and she's like, no, I can book my own ticket. And Neve was just like, well, how do we know that you're not going to just like ghost us and not like do it? Because you were supposed to book a ticket to go to see him in New York, but you never did. And everything. She's like, I'm going to come and I'll send you all the info. And he was like, all right. So the next day, we hear nothing from Kenya. We hear nothing. They go back to Cash's house, and he thinking that she ain't going to show up and everything. And then, they were texting and calling, no answer. All of a sudden, they get a knock on the door. And it was a little kind of creepy because, like, Cammy even said this, we never get knocks on the door, so what's going on? And so Neve goes and answers the door, and lo and behold, it was Kenya. It was Kenya, not Ebony. It was Kenya. I was like, okay, cool. We don't have a catfish. He didn't get catfish this time in this episode. Cool. So she comes in and explains herself. The real reason why she didn't get to New York and everything, and why she's been all wishy-washy, was because she had another relationship with another girl. And Cash is just like, what? Like he's just like dumbfounded, because like everything like she told him was basically a lie. She claims not everything. Like she says she does work as a makeup artist and this and that and everything. I just lied about being single. She's like, I'm single now, but I was in a relationship with a girl and stuff and everything. And Cass was just trying to get her to understand, like, well, you lied to me. It's gonna be like, we need to start, if we're gonna have a relationship, we need to start all over. And she kind of got mad about that and said, why do we gotta start over? I love you. I came all this way for you. Like, why we gotta start all over and everything? He was like, excuse me, and Cass was like, because you lied. You lied to me and stuff. I can't just like trust you with every little thing. And she's like, well, that's not fair. I'm like, it is fair, basically. So they slept out for a little bit. He was like, I can't give her a chance just because she's here right now. Like she's got to like really earn my trust back and everything. So they go on and talk again, and he just says, well, why don't you guys just like, we'll get out of your way, and why don't you guys just go on like a date or something? And Cash was like, yeah, you want to go get something to eat later? And she's like, yeah, I would love that. So they go do that, and that's where we left off. And they do the 2-month follow-up. And, like, before the 2-month follow-up, I'm thinking, it ends okay now, but then the follow-up ain't going to be great. And when they did the follow-up, I was right. So during the 2-month follow-up, Cash said that when they went out to eat that day, things just didn't go well. We were fighting the whole time over petty stuff. Plus, I'm still not over her lying to me and everything. And King is, he's like, I have like a new lady in my life, and it's his dog and stuff and everything. And then Kenya was like, yeah. Kenya said, yeah, it didn't work out, and I'm over it. I'm over it now. And then they even asked her, are you back with the girl you were dating? And she's like, nope, I'm not talking. Me and her had a fallout too. We're done. So my opinion in this episode was like it could have been a love story. It's just that some would say Cash might have been too hard on her. I don't think so. Like, I mean, I understand his like feelings and how he like felt betrayed and felt like he was lied to. Like, I'm glad he didn't get catfish at least, but she just like played around too much and everything, and just wanted it to be like her way and stuff, in my opinion. So like, it was a tough one, but it is what it is. So not much else to really think about it. It was just like a could have been a love story, but it wasn't. So yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. So yeah, that was it, guys. That's the end of my review here. Yeah, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'll be back on next week to do 90 Day Fiance Happily Ever After. So until then, y'all have a good rest of your week, and I'll see y'all next week. Have a good one. Bye.